So this one's for the artists, for the dreamers, for the entrepreneurs, for those who wake up in the morning and they have to make something, for those who, if they aren't creating, if they aren't being challenged, if they aren't starting something, learning something, going on a journey, doing something meaningful with their lives, they die. This is for the people for whom a painting, a poem, a book, a song, an interaction with a friend, a conversation, a new insight about life and relationships and history and everything, science, that these things for them are life itself. This is for the person who, if they had to get up every morning and go to a factory and their only job was pull a lever, pull another lever, pull a lever, break, pull a lever, break, go home, sleep, get up, do it all over again, there would not be a purpose for life. They would wither on the vine. They would die. This is for you. And this is what I want you to hear. Man shall not live by bread alone. We are more than flesh and bone. We are more than this. We are more than matter. We have spirit. We crave relationship with our Creator. We crave interaction and revelation. We crave spirituality and depth. We crave meaning and purpose. We crave the word of the Lord. We crave the will of the Lord. The Spirit of the Lord came upon Bezalel and Aholiab in the Old Testament, and it said that they had skills with all manner of artwork and craftwork and embroidery and metalwork, and they're the ones who designed the beauty of that tabernacle. Okay, the Spirit of the Lord came upon them and art came upon them. So here's what I'm trying to say to you right now. When we had the shutdown and so many businesses were labeled non-essential. Food was essential and medicine was essential. But here's my point. Man shall not live by bread alone. I understand the purpose of the shutdown. It's not my point. But my point is humans can't thrive in this environment for long. Our spirits are starving. And by the way, if your art is you craft meals and you provide an environment as a restaurant owner with live music, Matt Rowan, if that's you, if you make your rounds spreading cheer and hospitality and community, if the reason you get up in the morning is not to make death fries, but to create an environment for people to enjoy the best moments of their life, the recreation times as families and as husbands and wives, sitting there listening to live music and connecting. The moments of life that matter the most are the moments you're the least aware of the moment. When you become not conscious of time passing, those are the times life is most about. Maybe I'll put it another way. The things that seem the most unimportant, the most waste of time. A couple of kids playing out in the yard, someone digging in their garden, two people just enjoying a walk together in the evening. You would say, well, that's not the most meaningful part of life, right? That's less important than soldiers laying down their lives. No. Listen, the soldiers are laying down their lives so that these two little kids can sit and play in the backyard and these people can take a walk and this man can dig in his garden. The things that seem the most non-essential are the reasons that these other essential things are even in place. They're in place to protect and support those things. It's all essential is what I'm saying. So when the shutdown began, I stood in the kitchen and I just said one sentence to my wife. I said, I am essential. And she saw the look on my face and immediately rushed over to me and grabbed hold of me and said, oh, babe, and hugged me tight. And I want to say the same thing to you, to the artists, to the dreamers, to the entrepreneurs, to the photographers, to the writers, to those who want to learn, to the teachers and to the students, and to those who are the psychologists and the counselors and the pastors and the poets and the songwriters. I want to say to all of you, you are all essential. And to the engineers who build and design the things of the future. I mean, you wouldn't, without Mulholland, the engineer who brought water to the city of now what we know as Los Angeles, it wouldn't even be there. Man shall not live by bread alone. Yes, the bread is essential, but yes, the fuel for the spirit is essential too. The word that proceeds from the mouth of the Lord. We were made for so much more. How do you define essential if you exclude the spirit?